Liberty Utilities will soon be starting another round of replacing gas mains across Fall River. The company will be exchanging roughly 10 miles of gas lines this year as part of a 20-year project to replace over 180 miles of gas lines in Fall River between now and 2032. Liberty Utilities Manager of Government Relations James Carey says the pipes being replaced are safe, but are some of the oldest in New England.
Primarily, we're replacing our old cast iron pipe that's in the ground. That goes back almost 100 years. After that, we're going to be replacing our bare steel main, and then there is some wrought iron pipe. The pipe that we're replacing it with is plastic, and it's a lot different than cast iron. Cast iron it's brittle, and it's not flexible, and over time it's prone to leak. With cast iron, there were those old bell joints that you see. You'll see it in plumbing in your home.
Right.
And they're in 12-foot sections. The pipe we're putting in the ground is in 40-foot sections, and it's fused. It's fused pipe, so there are not many segments in the system that would tend to leak over time.
The utility work will not only include replacing pipes beneath city streets, but also piping and gas meters to the home. All work will be done free of charge to the property owner.
Back in the day, the meters were installed inside the home, inside the business. Where we can, we're moving it outside so that we can have access to the meter in a situation where we need to get to it. And what we'll do is, prior to construction, we go and meet with the property owner or the business to where we can relocate it at an agreeable location.
Mr. Carey tells us where gas lines will be replaced beginning later this month.
We're going to be doing the Columbia Street neighborhood, basically from South Main Street all the way down to Broadway, and the streets that are perpendicular to Columbia Street. Main and those streets that are perpendicular to that, we're going to be doing Locust Street from Radcliffe to Northeastern Avenue and those side streets. We're also going to be doing like Austin Street, that neighborhood, and I think Dunbar Street. We're going to be going down to North Main Street between Wilson Road and Herman Street. We're going to be on Globe Street between Bay and South Main. We're going to be in the Kilburn Street, Tripp Street, Columbia, and Tuttle Street neighborhoods.
The construction season in Fall River begins in April and lasts through December, but impacted locations will not see construction for all of that time. Mr. Carey says during construction, traffic disruptions will be minimized as much as possible.
A lot of streets in Fall River are narrow and they're one way. So what we'll do is we work with the police detail. The detail officer controls the traffic. And we may have to close the street during the day. We may have to detour traffic during the day, but that's usually a last resort. If streets are wide enough, we try to keep a lane open, and we have inspectors on site. If a homeowner, maybe their driveway might be blocked for a few minutes, if they just talk to our inspector and talk to the police officer, we can help the resident or business navigate the in and out of our traffic detours.
Liberty Utilities will be providing weekly updates on the construction project through its website and social media pages, as well as on the City of Fall River's website. Impacted customers can also direct questions by phone by calling 1-800-544-4944. You can also follow updates on our website, frmedia.org.